All right, welcome, welcome, welcome. This is our Team Genesis call, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Todd Dalton. I'm an executive vice president here with Team Genesis at CTFO. It's a very distinct honor and privilege to be before you tonight, and we're going to come to you with some great information as we always do. But tonight we have a very special call. We have a very special guest, and we don't want you to miss anything that's going to come before you. So if you would get something to write with, something to write on, because we always like to say to think is to put it in ink. You don't want to miss anything. So with that being said, let me step out of the way and bring up this young lady that's coming before you. She really needs no introduction, but let me just tell you a little bit about her for our new guests that are on the line, and we want to welcome you on this line. But this young lady you're about to hear from, she really needs no introduction. She is a multi-million dollar earner in this industry. She's been noted in numerous publications, and the one that I always like to bring to the limelight is Guerrilla Marketing. And if you know anything about that publication, you have to be a person that walks the walk and talks the talk. And I can't say that about this young lady. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to step out of the way. She hails from Phoenix, Arizona. She's a true leader here in CTFO. So no better person to bring forth this information than my great friend. I call her my sister, my mentor, my sponsor, Miss Janet Larson Meyer. Are you there? If you are, take it over, please.
Thank you so much. I'm just recalling tonight when Klaus Urbanek had called me one time to ask for clarification on why you kept calling me your sister. And he's like, are you guys like related somehow? So with this split screen, I guess we could really confuse people that way. But you are a brother from a different mother, I guess. So thank you, Todd Dalton, for doing such a great job teeing me up every week. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for your time and attention tonight. I love doing these opportunity webinars for you because it gives me a chance to showcase what I'm so in love with and what's possible for you. As Todd said, I have a long history in network marketing, 20 plus years and a very successful run up. I love network marketing because I was a high school graduate for a good portion of my networking career, a divorced single mom, and network marketing has been so incredibly good to me. I love how this is an even playing field. Your race, your religion, your financial circumstances tonight don't matter. Your level of education, it's all about your commitment, your dare to dream, and your willingness to do to make that dream come true. My very favorite part of network marketing is it has allowed me to be a successful businesswoman, providing a great lifestyle for my children, and being as effective as I can in being a leader of my family. So my family's growing. I have 4 children, 4 grandchildren now, and I love what I've been able to provide for them. I guess what I've learned as they get older, their problems just get a little bit more expensive, but mom can take care of most all of their needs at this point and even a good portion of their want list. So I wish the same for every parent who's on this webinar with me tonight. That's kind of referencing network marketing in general. I know back in the day when I started network marketing, the internet wasn't even yet really recognized. And my career was largely about filling up ballrooms, investing in rooms, working to get those populated, and then hoping to God that I could turn enough people onto my program and my business opportunity that I could recover my money and advance my business model. But it was a pretty hysterical pace I kept up. It was expensive and not entirely duplicatable. I'm happy to say the internet has revolutionized this industry, and we can all be together as close as we are tonight all around the world. So if you want to do meetings and fill up ballrooms, more power to you. If you still want to hang out at Starbucks, I'm okay with that. But I kind of like hanging out in my jammies and visiting with you on webinars and personal calls. That's my personal preference. When you're evaluating a network marketing program, because they are not all created the same, I really want to impart to you tonight things that should make a difference for you. Some of you are so new at exposure to this industry, you don't even know the right questions to ask in order to make a decision. Is this a viable opportunity, and is it the right opportunity for you? So sometimes people make the error of having a great product experience and that they immediately equate that with a rich business opportunity, but one doesn't necessarily denote the other. So let's kind of get down to the basics here, the nitty gritty, so I can help make the case why CTFO for you tonight. And if I even do a little bit of justice to this program, you're going to get it and you're going to be part of our CTFO family with us tonight. The things that we're going to cover when we're talking about the big picture of CTFO tonight is the company, the history of the company, our owners, our products, our compensation plan, the tools that we have available to you, the leadership that's here tonight to help you along your way, the training, and the timing, which is, of course, of paramount importance. But let's start at the beginning and quickly introduce you to the company of CTFO. We're 3.5 years old, a debt-free company currently doing $1.5 million in product sales and growing month over month. We are adding 700, sometimes as many as 1,500 associates to this program every single day. We're an international company. Imagine that, coming into this program at no cost and becoming an international business owner. That's what we're offering you tonight, doing very aggressive business here in the United States and Canada, and recently just opened 5 additional foreign countries. For those of you who have been around the block in network marketing, I know you'll understand the rarity when I tell you that our owners, as diverse in their talents and skills that they have, each are 100% committed to doing the most right thing when it's easy to do it and when it's not so easy to do it. And they're here for the long haul, for their own personal benefit and for the benefit of each and every one of you. I've introduced numerous people, outside sources, to these great gentlemen, and they always report back the same. They found them to be honest, transparent, qualified, experienced, smart and committed. And who wouldn't love to have their ownership team described in such a manner? Very, very unique in our industry. We are a product-driven company, ladies and gentlemen. Our product is CBD oil, perhaps the most popular, promising and research product in the entire world today. CBD oil changes people's lives, not eventually, with hundreds of dollars invested in perhaps 60 or 90 days. Sometimes the very first time someone puts that oil under their tongue for a fast sublingual delivery, it rocks their world. So we would hope that same kind of product experience for you. In fact, we guarantee it. We have a product that could be considered best in class, low priced, and can you imagine what a value that is to take to market? You really don't have to be a salesperson here, though I would imagine that it also is unique to us in network marketing. I kind of see my role more as an order taker. I started using CBD and it rocked my world and addressed all the conditions that mattered most to me about how I felt, how I was thinking, and how I looked. All of those things were impacted by CBD oil. Those are all the things that matter to me. What else is there? So I loved CBD, changed my world, made me a better person to be around, a better mom, a better wife, a better businesswoman, a better everything. I love what my daughter says, She says it makes everything more better. And that is my living truth. Then I got introduced into this business model that marketed CBD. And I just knew that for the very first time in my entire career, that I had timed it just right coming into a program. So in our current product line, ladies and gentlemen, we have 50 wonderful products. We start out with our flagship full spectrum CBD oil in 300, 500, 750, and 1500 milligram. Recently, we introduced an isolate version in 500 and 1500. That means guaranteed 0 THC rather than trace. We also have lotions, we have sprays, we have a complete skincare line, CBD centric and non-CBD, and we even have weight loss products for those of you who are desiring to have less of you to love. So that kind of is an overview of our product. 50% of the people that I approach already are using CBD. That dumbfounded me. I had no idea. I thought I struck on something myself and I had this best kept secret. Not so. 50% are using it. But when I tell them that I have a pure quality product that's at low discounted price delivered conveniently to their door, it's an easy transition from where they're spending their money for CBD to buy it actually in my online store. People do business with people they like and trust. I pride myself on being a likable and trustworthy person and hope you do too. The other 50% of people who aren't currently using CBD in all likelihood have heard of it. If they haven't, I just laugh and wonder what rock they've been living under. And we'll talk about the exposure that CBD is getting today, but it doesn't take much time to help that person go through a fast learning curve, I'm even brave enough to refer them to the internet to do a Google search, because I'm 100% confident that when they do keyword searches on conditions and challenges that they're struggling with, and they attach the word CBD to it, they're about to get some great information showing that attaches this product to their recovery. So again, what a great way to be in business. It's not about hard selling and convincing. It's just about providing people with an answer, probably something they're already using or something they've heard about. If you're interested in making money with us, and I sure hope you are tonight, if you want to move past being an uber satisfied customer, our compensation plan is unique. In fact, so unique, it's actually copyrighted. It's hybrid compensation plan that Stuart Finger designed himself. And he declares, I designed our compensation plan so everybody could make money here. Certainly, we wouldn't say that everybody's going to make the same money, ladies and gentlemen, but everyone has the opportunity to make money here. It's just to varying degrees. In our compensation plan, there's no legs to balance here. We are not a binary. I hope that's good news to you. There's no increasing personal volume requirements as you rank advance. One of my very favorite aspects that serves me and others so well here at CTFO are there no barriers to entry. What great foresight Stuart Finger and his partner Steve Finger and Michael Kahn had when they designed this business model, that when you and I go introduce CTFO to our prospects, for those prospects that we can't convert immediately to associates or customers, and they want the opportunity to further review what it is we're introducing, why not on their own branded website? Why would anyone not welcome the opportunity to delve not only on the front page, which is visitor-centric, which has some information of some value to the visitors on the site? Why not delve deep into what we have in store for them in their own back office? The reason people don't say no, ladies and gentlemen, is because all it takes to get a website branded to you and put you in business is your name, your phone number, your email address, and your home address. We don't even ask for social security numbers and credit card information, not even necessary here to set you up for a full review or an opportunity of a lifetime. Also in our compensation plan, we don't front load product. It doesn't even make sense here at CTFO. There's no forced auto ships. You're a grown adult. You can decide if you want to be on an auto ship. However, I'll tell you the benefit of it is predictable residual income, leading by example, also getting a deeper discount on already wholesale priced products, and the guarantee of never missing a check. So those are some pretty strong reasons why, but certainly it's up to you. You'll be happy to know we pay every week, and we pay on time here at CTFO. Our pay cycle runs from Monday through Sunday, and when we get paid on Wednesday, I love that little chirp on my cell phone. I want to hear it twice, so I have it text me and I have it email me saying there's money waiting for me. It's my favorite sound. Tonight, I really want to share with some of you, if you're financially constrained and your back's against the wall, I've been there myself, but you just need to get to work with the person who invited you to this webinar. And next Wednesday, you can have money waiting in your back office, and then we can help you grow from there. Let's cover the 4 ways that you get paid on this hybrid compensation plan that I'm touting here tonight. First, the obvious way to get paid is a retail profit. We recommend that you mark a product up 30% over the wholesale cost to be able to retail your product to an individual, or maybe in health expos or something more to the masses. Certainly that's to your own discretion, whatever your market will bear. The next portion of our payout is a 5-level unilevel, where you'll earn 20% on your first level, meaning your directs, the people you personally enroll. Here's something, again, very unique to us. You can earn 20% of the commissionable volume of the people you personally enroll if you never spend a penny here in CTFO. Remember, enrollment is free. Even if you don't get a qualifying volume each month of just $47, even if you never make that stretch, you're still qualified to earn overrides on your personal enrollees and your customers. I think that we're one of the few, maybe no other company does that. On the unilevel, we also pay 4% on levels 2 through 5. The idea that this unilevel has been put in place is with the intention to help you earn fast money upfront when people need it the most, while your organization grows and your check grows right along with it. The next aspect of our compensation plan is called the regenerating matrix. This also pays you overrides. It's a 3x21 matrix. It'll pay you an additional 1% on levels 1 through 5, 10% on levels 6 and 7, and again 1% on levels 8 through 21. That's in addition to all your unilevel overrides. Here's something very unique about our regenerating matrix payout. If you are a lower producing associate, meaning you're having a little trouble getting traction here, we're going to help you out by giving you spillover. Spillover from the higher producing associates above you, where actual enrollments fall into your matrix beneath you, and each of these are holding volume. If you're a mid-level to higher producing associate, we have something better in store for you. You're not going to get spillover. You're getting what we call profit sharing positions. We shorten it to PSPs. These are business entities that are branded in your name, beginning with your 4th enrollment and every enrollment throughout the duration of your career here with us. These business entities are placed above enrollment number 4, every other enrollment after that, and these entities are commissionable without having to qualify them with the $47 a month qualifying purchase. And it sets you up for the dynamic where you stand the chance of getting paid multiple times on sales that are happening deep in your organization. For example, if someone in my organization purchases a 3-pack of 1,500 milligram CBD oil, my favorite product purchase in our entire product lineup, you or I stood the chance of getting paid 1, 2, maybe 3 times all the way to the top position of our matrix because of this PSP. Very unique and very rich. Next, I'll move on and reference the infinity portion of our payout, which pays the top 7 ranks in our compensation structure. By the time, it begins paying at $25,000 in personal team volume. And as your team volume continues to grow, it opens up more and more overrides. Our infinity bonus alone stands to pay you an additional 19% of your entire personal team volume, infinitely deep, on top of the other commissionable opportunities that I've talked about here tonight. All of those roads lead to our very top gun rank here. It's a pool where you'll participate in 6% of the commissionable volume of all the sales that happen company-wide. That's a pool I intend to be in. It'll be the favorite pool that I've ever experienced, and I hope you're all intending to join me there. Let's talk about the leadership here. Leadership is of critical importance. Todd Dalton, who brought me up tonight, he's a leader extraordinaire. Klaus Urbanek, also $3 million organizations that he's built internationally, an exceptional person with an exceptional level of respect here in our industry. And there are so many other leaders rising to the challenge. How do we know that they're leaders? Well, first off, they say it, and second off, they show up like leaders. I remember when I first came into network marketing and I declared myself a leader, and I really had no reason to even say that other than it was what I intended. I had 2 girls that I was supporting. I was determined to be my best and make a good life for them. So I declared myself a leader. I showed up and the people came. And then the more that came, the more challenges I had to rise to. And someday I looked at myself over a huge organization and felt so incredibly blessed. And I'm here to tell you, rich is what you become along the way to getting wealthy. So enjoy the leadership here, including the person who invited you on this webinar tonight. We have phenomenal training in store for you. Every Saturday, we do a webinar or conference call that's centric to a certain topic we know will move your needle. This Saturday, Todd Dalton's going to drill deep into this compensation plan that I've just broad stroked here tonight because we're limited in time. If you're a guest on this call or webinar, I encourage you to get on your own branded website, click on the opportunity button and delve into that 23-minute video we have waiting for you. I've had people text me in the middle of the night, "This is sick, this is incredible, I've never seen anything like it." You've never seen anything like it. Jump into it and get excited with us here.
So we have the training we schedule each Saturday. We have mini trainings that we do to suit your style, your schedule, and your needs. And also your leaders here love to do 3 ways. We do business for you until we do business with you, until you take over the reins and learn how to take people from a hello to a close inside just a few minutes. Timing is the last thing I want to talk about here. Timing is so important when you make a decision to migrate into a network marketing program. You can't outwork or out-talent a bad timing decision. Just makes sense. If you're too early in, like Todd, Klaus, and I were in very early, it's a little bumpy and not everybody has the stomach for it. A worst case scenario is being in too late when you're with a sleepy giant where the greatest incomes have long since come and gone. Your timing is just right here in CTFO. We're ripe today, a much better program that we were in December and January when Todd and Klaus and I joined. You're hearing about CBD oil all over the media, ladies and gentlemen. You can hardly go through a social media news feed or watch the news or listen to the radio without hearing about what's new, what's great with in the world of CBD. Also, I'll make the point as far as timing goes, that Forbes magazine just 2 months ago wrote an article about baby boomers and senior citizens exploding the industry of network marketing. Why would these old people, me included, be intending to explode network marketing? Well, because it has all the right stuff we need at this phase in our life. Many of us have dedicated decades to the workforce, and we get to the end of the road, and there's not enough money to carry us into the kind of rich retirement picture we thought we deserved and we would earn along the way. So we're going to, in all likelihood, outlive our money. So what's our option? It's to get involved in a business that's affordable. You can't get more affordable than free. They love the no-risk opportunity of network marketing. They're also tending to migrate towards health-promoting products. Why? Well, we start breaking down when we get over 50, don't we? CBD oil, there cannot be any better product than to address all the conditions that are plaguing senior citizens and baby boomers. Just ask us. So Forbes magazine says 76 million baby boomers and seniors are going to throw their hat in the center ring of a newly launched business. What a great target market for you and I to address here in CTFO. In fact, I'm going to say CTFO truly is for everybody. It's youngsters, they get CBD. It's for people who are very driven in their 30s and 40s, very career-oriented or balancing a growing family, stressed out. CBDs for them. And then we talk about this little older generation. So what a great product we have to take to town. I actually work at a naturopathic medical clinic here in Arizona. So I may be more attuned to this than you are, but there's a huge migration out of conventional medicine into naturopathic answers, and CBD falls right in suit with that. Why are people seeking out naturopathic remedies? I'm here to tell you it's because conventional medicine failed them. Doctors didn't have their answers that didn't include something like surgeries or pharmaceuticals, things that eventually we discovered weren't going to work for us. So we are very popular. We're on the move, ladies and gentlemen, better now than we've ever been. We have a place for you, and we're changing people's lives physically, emotionally, financially, every single day. And you can take it to the bank and you can take it to bed at night. I want to bring up my guest on tonight's business overview and introduce you to a dynamic lady who lives in Colorado. She's a mother of 3. I beat her by 1, but she's a grandma of 7, so she beat me by 4. Actually, she's got 1 more on the way, so she'll beat me by 5. But what the heck, Veronica, you've got a big family there.
I sure do. And I just want to make a correction. I am in Michigan, not Colorado.
Oh, I'm so sorry. That's okay. Correct. Okay. That's a good correction. Does that mean you wear that cheese thing on your head?
No, that's Wisconsin.
Oh, okay. Well, you can see I don't follow much ball other than the Arizona Cardinals. Well, we're happy to have you with us tonight, Veronica. You have such great stories. I'm going to let you be a storyteller here for us tonight. And you've just been in CTFO for just a few weeks. And what I found so striking about your story is that just a few weeks in, you kind of get what everybody is looking to score at some point in their long careers in network marketing. But you've brought in some, what we'll call little guys or average people, new networkers or failed networkers, average people, And then you've like, I guess a fun way to reference it would be like you harpooned an industry whale. You actually were able to recruit somebody who's rather renowned in the industry. And the funny thing is, it was kind of unintended, wasn't it?
It was totally unintended. We've been friends for several years, and we usually reach out to each other every so many months, and it had been about 6 months. So I reached out, we caught up with each other. I told her about this exciting new opportunity that I had, and she asked me to send her the link. And I actually had forgotten to send her the link, and she sent me a text message and said, hey, can you send me that link? So I was greatly surprised when she ordered product. She's testing it all out, and she saw that it was free to sign up. And she said that if she likes the product, then she will promote the hell out of it.
That's great. So you really actually had reached out to her just to be a good friend. Say, I know a lot about this product. In fact, we'll talk about how much you know about this product. And you say, I really encourage you to just go shop online, find something that suits you. And then to your surprise, you get an online alert that this individual's joined your team.
I actually did not encourage her to go to my website. She heard my excitement about the product and how many lives that I've been seeing changed by it. And she on her own wanted to go to the website.
Yeah, you know, I say this a lot, Veronica, how you feel matters more than what you know. And I really think some of the top industry producers, and I'm going to throw myself in this mix here, we just feel it. We feel it 3 days in, 3 weeks in, 3 months, and 3 years from now. I'm sure I'm still going to be tripping excited about CTFO and on the edge of my seat, and I'll have even bigger checks to keep me excited. But that excitement is infectious, even more infectious than facts. So you also helped me make the point about not prejudging people, about making this available to everybody to see who would have an interest in it. You have another interesting story, and you call it your Mexican connection. So tell us about your Mexican connection.
Well, I have a friend who is from Mexico, and I do speak fluent Spanish. However, when it comes to some of the translating, I translate verbatim, but it doesn't always sound right, so I bounce things off of her. I sent her a couple of things to translate for me, and just in the 2 text messages I had sent her, the last one she replied back and said, hey, that sounds really good, and I want to be a part of it.
Nice. I like not much arm twisting there, right? This kind of gets to the point when I say you just really don't have to hard sell people here. I say this every week, the common thread that my guests share with me, and all the people I have the privilege of talking to in CTFO every day, they always talk about it being easy. I'm going to reference here and seize this opportunity to say, in all my years of network marketing, it's a very typical experience that you kind of really have to browbeat people initially on the front end of their career to help them get that ground laying of 3 or their first 10 associates even. Sometimes, Veronica, before I even have that first follow-up call, an associate has already enrolled a handful of people. And I have fun with that. I go, how the heck did you do that? You don't even know what you're doing yet. But it's really, truly that easy. It's, you know, there's so many things that CBD affects. It's so popular and accepted and affordable and guaranteed. So that's all very interesting to me. You currently, after working a long time in the Postal Service, you retired. And then you migrated into the health industry. In fact, you actually are a health coach working at a health food store today, correct?
Yes.
So
yes,
there you learn a lot about CBD, so much that they appoint you to teach your public and your patrons about CBD. You did it before, you're doing it now currently that you're in CTFO, correct?
Yes, yes.
And so what was it like, Veronica, before you actually enrolled in CTFO, knowing how great CBD is, watching CBD fly off the shelves to the patrons of your health food store? Did people come in and it's a one and done, or do you have evidence that people were satisfied and came back as repeat customers?
So you're always going to have some people that are one and dones, people who are passing through, but we have our regulars that have experienced CBD and come back for more. For the past year, I have been educating customers on CBD, what it's all about, how it works. People come in that are in pain or have anxiety. People are trying to get off opiates. Just so many people that come in and are just looking for that relief. And I found that CBD has helped them tremendously. People come back and they thank us, and they're extremely excited about the product. And the funny thing is that they even refer other people. We get people come in that say, oh, my friend told me about CBD, so I'm here to get my bottle. And so I educate them once again on the endocannabinoid system and what it's all about, and how every single person needs CBD. And it's our job to educate them and teach them about that and why they need it.
Yeah, and that is so true, Veronica. I know that you had shared with me earlier today, and we're running out of time, so I'm going to kind of have to fast forward through this, but you had one negative experience in network marketing where the field helped create incredible momentum moving a product, and then the person sold the deal out from under you guys, and you were left without an opportunity. So you kind of said, heck no to network marketing, and until you find out that this lucrative business model that holds so much promise, if you're in the right one, you attach it to organic CBD, and you decide, hey, I can suit up again, and you're off to a great start. I know our guests and our associates on the line are interested in your marketing efforts. How are you simply marketing to little guys and big whales? What are your strategies, and who do you talk to first?
Okay, so clearly you want to reach for the low-lying fruit. You want to reach out to your soft market, to your family and friends, because it's such a wonderful product. Why wouldn't you want to share it with them? And then what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be going after small businesses that already have a network in place, so that it would be easy for it to catch on like wildfire. So that's my plan, and especially veterinary clinics with our pet CBD. I've seen so many people come in for their pets, pets that get tumors or cancer or just anything, anxiety, and it's just been so wonderful. And the pet owners are just thrilled to be able to have something to give to their pets that does not harm them, but actually is good for them and does what it says it will do.
I told you lots of people here, Veronica, are completely in love with their pets, and I might lose a lot of fans here when I say I am so not into animals. Like, one more thing to take care of and pay for, I'm just so not about it. But I'm glad you are, and a lot of people share that conviction with you. Last but not least, we have 1 minute to I actually wanted to talk to you. How do you reach out to your warm market? People want to know, what methods are you using to introduce this to friends and family? And if you'll embellish on that just a little, that would be of value to us.
So text messaging is wonderful, and never do it to everybody at one time. It has to be individual. It has to be genuine. They have to feel that you very, very much care about them. That's one way that I do it. And then the other way is phone calls, just a quick phone call. Hey, how's it going? You catch them at a bad time. Hey, when's a good time to catch you? And then follow up with them. And then lastly, through Facebook Messenger, I have been reaching out to several people and getting some really good responses back.
Well, if I were you, Veronica, I'd be a little full of myself that I got off to such a great start here. And I love you balancing your portfolio with friends and family. And I totally agree with you. Those are the people who matter most. And then getting to being the smart you says, hey, I want to start leveraging numbers. I'll go to business people with spheres of influence or circles of influence. And what a great way to balance out your portfolio. I'm going to give you one chance in a breath to tell us what's your favorite product here.
Oh, my favorite product is the Instant Anti-Wrinkle Cream with CBD in it. I had just gotten it. I've been using it for about a week, and I absolutely love it. So that's my favorite product right now. But I love the body butter too. But the Instant Wrinkle Cream is my first. Right
well,
now.
I couldn't work under such intense circumstances without the CBD oil, but I love that Insta-Lift, that anti-aging, anti-wrinkle thing. So I look pretty good for 70, I think I'm doing. So it's due to this great product. So Veronica, you've been amazing. Thank you so much for imparting all your gems. We're all cheering you on. to see what you're able to achieve here. I hope we see you in Vegas at last week of September. Yay, this will be a great celebration for all of us. Thanks so much for bringing your best stuff here to all of us tonight and letting us relate to you and be inspired by your story.
Thank you so much for having me. And I'll see you all in Vegas.
Yeah, very good. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's a wrap for our business overview tonight. If you're a guest on this webinar, I encourage you to get back to the person who invited you in on this wonderful, intimate forum and say yes to CTFO. Doesn't cost you anything. There's no risk, no money involved, just a ripe opportunity, but it's only an opportunity if you move into it today. Also, we encourage you to find a product that suits your conditions and needs and your budget, and start getting this great kind of life-altering product experience that you're hearing about tonight. Get your own personal story, and then do what we've talked about here tonight. Just share it with other people. He who helps the most makes the most here, ladies and gentlemen. Why not let that be you? We're going to call it a wrap again on our business overview and move into something that is so exciting and coming up here. We're going to introduce to you the most phenomenal, effective, impactful, flexible marketing tool I've ever used in my 20 plus years in network marketing. If you want to get off to a fast start and a smart start, and you want to find people to talk to and then manage those people and then effectively convert them and then stay in relationship with them, wait till you see the tool that we have in store for you. If I were you, I'd be sitting back going, oh boy, I wonder what this is going to cost me. Just for $10. I'm just going to say that because I want you to hang with us, and we're going to knock your socks off, ladies and gentlemen, when I introduce you to Emily Drost, one of the executive team members of Elify, and she's going to talk to you today about some features in the shuffle card, including stats, activities, and others that are going to help you be impeccable, to do impeccable follow-up, to build and manage your growing organization. I'm here to tell you, not only is this a tool for you to use, this has to be one of the sexiest recruiting tools I've ever seen, to tell someone to walk into this kind of opportunity and put this kind of tool with this much opportunity into it. There's just nothing like it. So Emily Drost, can I turn this webinar over to you?
There we go. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for that wonderful introduction, Janet. It has been an absolute pleasure and a joy to be here this evening. Veronica had such a wonderful story to tell us all this evening, and I absolutely love what she is doing. She is diving right first into this industry and into this business, and I absolutely love it. As Janet was saying, y'all, I'm here tonight to introduce to you a marketing tool that is not only going to get you off on the right foot and help you just crush it in your business with CTFO, but it's going to help you in every facet of your life, truthfully. My name is Emily Drost. I'm the Executive Director of Marketing over here at Elify. What is Elify? Well, we're a team of entrepreneurs, and we focus truly on building applications and solutions that are going to help you in your businesses. We are passionate about the small business owner. We truly believe it, and primarily because we all are small business owners. My business partners and I, we all got together when we were having some struggles in our own small businesses, and we were trying to figure out how could we overcome those struggles. And what could we do to solve the problems and the hurdles that we were facing every single day? That brought about Elify and has brought about our various solutions that we offer. We currently offer 2 flagship solutions. We offer Shuffle, which is a digital business card, but that digital business card truly looks and feels like a mobile landing page. Everything about it is mobile specific. We know that everybody out there has their cell phone with them almost 24/7. I mean, goodness, there's a whole, disease in the DSM about it now, about being addicted to your cell phones and being addicted to your devices. So we know that people are out there using them, and we couldn't figure out why we weren't able to reach our audience and why we weren't able to reach our customers in a meaningful and impactful way. Well, that's where Shuffle came in. Shuffle allows us to reach our customers on the devices where they are the most. We were surprised to find out that only 22% of businesses out there in the marketplace right now have any sort of mobile specific presence or strategy for their businesses. If you're a small business owner, which you are, if you're looking at launching your CTFO business, then you need to be where your customers are, and that's on their phones, right at their fingertips. The other solution that we offer is Wave. That's a proximity marketing device. Imagine being able to be out there wherever you are, running errands in the school pickup line, doing what it is that you do on a day-to-day basis. And you have a little device with you that is broadcasting your chosen message and driving customers directly to you on your behalf. It's doing all of that hard work and the heavy lifting for you. Wave is truly your virtual business card. It's your digital billboard. Imagine driving down the highway and you see all those billboards. Well, it's almost the same thing. No matter where you go, you're going to be putting your message directly onto individuals' devices so they can see it the next time they access their phone, or when you're passing by, when you're in proximity of them. Those are just two of our flagship solutions. But I'm here today to talk to you all about Shuffle. And Shuffle is sort of, it's almost my pride and joy. Shuffle is a product that came around when we were all sitting there, we were trying to solve our business problems, the things that were plaguing us the most. I was in direct sales, but I also had this background in marketing and advertising. I had spent over a decade not only working with some of the biggest brands in the country and internationally, but also consulting with brands, providing them their strategies, their insights that they needed in order to go out there and not only make a presence in the marketplace, but maintain it. And for me, I struggled so much because I knew that I, of everybody, should have the tools and the knowledge to be able to go out there and do that. And I struggled when it was just me on my own. And I realized that the reason for that was because I didn't have an affordable, easy to use solution that I could utilize, not having all of the tech background, not knowing how to program a website, not knowing all of that knowledge. But I needed something anyway that was going to give me that leg up. And that's where Shuffle came in. Shuffle is those digital business cards, but they truly act like mobile websites, mobile landing pages, and you can use them for everything and anything under the sun. You can use them as your landing pages for advertisements. If you're out there on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, anywhere, paying for advertising, and you know that the majority of your views are going to be coming from a mobile device, then you should absolutely be having Shuffle in your back pocket so that you can make sure that that landing page aligns with your brand vision, mission, and values. Janet was right. I'm here to talk to you a little bit tonight about the stats and the activity and how to truly utilize those components of the Shuffle platform. Last week, I was there. Last week I was here and I was chatting about mastering the art of follow-up. One of the biggest pitfalls that I had when I was running my small business was that I was constantly forgetting to follow up with people in the timeline in the manner that I said I would. And that was primarily because I'm a mom, I have 2 kids. This was my side hustle. This was something that I was doing to support my family at a time when we needed it, to also fill some of my time when I needed it. But it really wasn't something where I was truly putting into place systems and processes that were going to help me excel in my business. Enter Shuffle. Shuffle allowed me to set reminders, push notifications to my phone so that I would remember to follow up with somebody when I needed to. And it allowed me to break away from the plethora of Google Forms, Google Sheets, and everything else that I had out there to try and organize my customer base, organize how I was communicating with them, and put it right at my fingertips so that I was communicating with my relationships, with those contacts that mattered most at the time that mattered most. And I think that's the most important part of all of this. The timing has to be right. And we heard Veronica talk a little bit about that. The timing had to be right to have those conversations to introduce them to CTFO. Well, it's the same thing now. This is going to be that solution that allows you to get that timing right every single time. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to give you just a quick demo of the stats and the activity section so that you all can see exactly what it is that I'm talking about. And bear with me while my screen catches up here. But right now, I have my phone, my app opened up. And this is my demo account. Clearly, this is not me. But this is my demo account. So I can show you exactly what I'm doing within stats and activity in order to maximize my follow-up and become the master at the art of follow-up. Within your card, you can see, and this is a card. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to let you all preview this. This is just the standard business card. And this is what everybody has access to with their Shuffle subscription. For just $10 a month right now, if you sign up with your leader's sign-up invite code, you're going to be able to take advantage of this contact and of this information, these templates, and you can create a card exactly like this. I also want to briefly show you some of the content that we have developed that is specific to CTFO associates.
Emily,
Here's one that is, go ahead.
just a second. I'm sorry, we can't see your card.
Oh no, you can't see my screen?
No.
Oh no. Okay, let me stop sharing and try one more time. Give it a second to check up.
Some people are saying they can see it.
I can see it, Emily. I can
Oh, okay. Okay, let's see. Okay, hold on. That froze me real quick. Let me start over.
Yep.
It's gonna take a minute now for my phone to catch up.
Yeah, Baldwin Enterprises, is that right?
Here we go, let's see. Well, I can go ahead and talk to this a little bit, but one of the advantages to being with Janet and her team in Team Genesis is that she is working directly with us to develop content that is specific to your team. And if you're on Team Genesis, you have access to all of this information. I cannot get this to reshare now for the life of me. But this specific information that you have available to you now, being on her team, includes custom content made specifically for Team Genesis. It's going to include cards. It's going to include onboarding cards. Can you see it just fine now? Ooh, I'm sorry, guys. Oh, shucks. I think I froze the system when I walked out of it. I'm gonna try this and see if I can just sort of refresh my connection here so it pulls it up. But if not, I can go about it this way. I'll go about it through my desktop. The beauty of our application is that you're able to access it both from the app, so from your phone or your device. We are iPad, iPhone, Android friendly, so any of those applications or those devices. So this gives me the opportunity here, when we're having a little bit of a technical difficulty with getting the screen share to work, to show you exactly how that works from a desktop device. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to log in real quick. As I was saying, being on Team Genesis, you're able to access all of this wonderful information and content that Janet has been working directly with us so that you have that right at your fingertips. And it's going to make truly doing your business with CTFO that much easier. So far, we've got a generic brand card. And I say generic because truthfully, what it is just all things CTFO. It's a wonderful CTFO introduction card that you can share with anyone and everyone and anyone who is considering joining the CTFO opportunity. You can also share it with anyone interested in possibly purchasing CTFO products. And I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna pull that up here right now real quick so you can take a look at that. And here we go. And this is what it looks like browsing from a desktop device. You guys might be wondering, what is this information down here at the bottom where I just clicked I agree? That's actually something that's wonderful and protects you as the user. It means that here at Elify, we are GDPR compliant. You can do business anywhere in the world knowing that we at Elify have your back with our GDPR compliance. But here we go. This is that product card that I was telling you about, this brand card that I was telling you about that showcases everything that there is to know about CTFO. But the beautiful part of it is that this drives directly to your shopping link. You're able to plug all of that information in. This drives directly to your sign-up link. You plug all that information in when you create the card, and it is tied to you forevermore. So anytime anyone clicks those buttons or accesses this content and they go to the CTFO website, they're going to be associated with you and your distributor ID. But I'm going to go back into Shuffle, and the reason that we're here today is to talk a little bit about stats. We talked about mastering the art of follow-up last week and the importance of organizing your contacts. But all of that is said and good, but if you don't know how to utilize the stats component, you're missing out on a big part of what Shuffle would allow you to do to maximize your results and drive that massive revenue. If we go in here and I click on this card, and this is just one of the cards that I have on my account, but you can do this with any of them, you're able to pull up the stats associated with this account. And my daily stats aren't that impressive. Keep in mind this is a demo account. So let's go ahead and let's look at my annual stats here. And what I can see is the referrals. Anytime anyone has clicked on my referral button, my invite button, they're going to see that. You're going to see that right here. You're going to have access to that. You're going to see how many times you've sent your card, how many times your card has been viewed, how many unique views. And a unique view is, okay, out of your 47 views that you have here, how many of those people were brand new to looking at your card and looking at your content? You're going to see how much time they're spending with your card. And y'all, if anyone out there is familiar with Google Analytics, you'll recognize that a lot of this content is similar to what you would get with Google Analytics. So you're getting that same tracking, similar tracking capabilities on a mobile web page without having to access or truly know how to run and manipulate Google Analytics. You're able to see the views and the activity over time with your card. You're able to see exactly where your viewers are clicking. You can see LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, and you can see those unique views. So there are a couple of components, and I know that we're getting close to the end of the time here, but there's a couple of components that I want to call out that are really specific to the stats here. You can take this information and you can use this to edit your card content. And what's beautiful about Shuffle is that you can edit that content at any point in time. You don't have to submit somebody to a web developer or a web designer. You don't have to contact somebody else to make sure that they're managing your website in the way that you want them to be able to. You have that capabilities all right at your fingertips, available to you 24/7, anytime your device is with you. And because we have the desktop version as well, you can do this from your phone, your tablet, your desktop, really truthfully from anywhere that you are, as long as you're connected to the internet. And the other component that we were going to touch on briefly this evening, and I want to just cover it very quickly because I know we're running short on time, is if I go to activity. This is a wonderful way to maximize that follow-up and all of that editing and manipulating of your content that you're going to be doing. You can quickly browse all of your universal account activity and see exactly what you have been doing. I like to use activity when I first open up my application. I like to log in and see what happened either overnight or over the past couple of hours since I was last on the account. And I can see what follow-ups I have, what impressions I've been gating. You can see right here, this is an impression of my Wave beacon. Because my proximity marketing solution from Elify Wave is working seamlessly with my CRM and mobile marketing solution Shuffle, I know that all of that information is integrated and aggregated in one place where I can look at it and access it and truly make an educated and informed decision about the action that I want to take with my card, with my content moving forward. Now, I want to give us a little bit of time. I know that we're coming up at the end of the hour here, and I want to be cognizant of that and try not to take up too much more time here. So I'm going to stop sharing, and I'm going to make sure there's no questions in the chatter section. If you do have any questions, please drop them in the chatter. Other than that, I'm going to hand it back over to Todd and Janet to let them close this out.
Thank you so much, Emily. I know everybody's waiting with bated breath for that first product card. Do you have an ETA for us?
Yes, so we have our product card, and right now that is about to be sent over to Janet for her final review and approval. And y'all, when I talk about the fact that Janet is truly taking a hands-on approach to this, I really mean it. She is involved every single step of the way in participating in building content that is not only going to support CTFO and your business there, but is going to give you the tools in your personal business lives to be successful. And she is being so strategic about that content and exactly what it is that we are developing. And I absolutely love working with her as a partner in this to make sure that we're getting to you the exact content that you need.
Well, I thank you so much. That's that competitive spirit in me that wants to have the best and be the best. So thank you for helping us make us all look good and be successful here, Emily. Ladies and gentlemen, Todd promised you that I'd have a special announcement for you. Again, thank you, Emily, to you and your entire team for providing us with this innovative tool. I want to share with you that I'm encouraging you to all join us next Wednesday for this Zoom webinar, where our special guest will be the actual internationally recognized president of the Direct Selling Women's Alliance, Nikki Keohoho. So Nikki has agreed to spend as much time as I want with her, getting to know her and learning all of the wealth of information that she has to impart to us. As the president of the Direct Selling Women's Alliance, I can share with you that women, you need to be on this webinar. She speaks to your heart. She speaks to your mind the way that you and I like to do business. Get every girl you know on this webinar with you. She's poised, she's professional, she has decades of experience, unmatched value to bring to us next week on our webinar. I'm very, very honored that she was agreeable to join us. We certainly want to make a good showing for her and letting people have an opportunity to have exposure to who she is and what she knows. Men, you need to listen up because women are 80% of your organization. You need to learn what floats our boat and how to recruit to us and how to grow us once we're in and nurture women in your organization. So there's something next week for everybody. Do everything you can to drive everybody to this Zoom webinar. Let's give her a great audience. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for hanging in there with us. God bless you, and God bless everybody here at CTFO. I hope that you all go out with a servant's heart and make a difference this week. Take care, and good night.